You get $5 if you can see E-Cat in the background. I'm just about to film. I'm doing my hair, but I just wanted to show you. Look at her. Look at her, how cute. Alright, be back in a second. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Drama Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Let's get right to it. E-Cat. Hi E-Cat. Yeah, filming without you. Alright, so at Perks Coffee, Curtis and Nina are having coffee. And she's upset of herself at her choice of men. But, you know, to her credit, it's not like she sought Valentine out. He kind of fell in her lap. That's bad. So Curtis says Nina deserves all the nice words that anyone says to her, and there's men out there worthy of her. So Curtis says he also may have answers to the Jocelyn JAX mystery. So Curtis shows Nina the 10 most likely candidates from the pool, just basic matches, but there's one that's pretty much definitely the donor in his opinion, and everything matches, and there's just something about it, you know. Nina wants to email, and Curtis is like, no, don't do that. Oh, she's like, what are you doing? Are you filming? Are you filming? At the PCD, Julian, not in great shape to say the least, and Ava's visiting him. What are you doing to the Look at her tearing down the curtains. This is what she does when she thinks no one's looking. So anyway, Ava's visiting Julian, and she thinks the DA doesn't have much of a case because it's not like Julian actually tried to kill his wife, and he's like, and she's like, she's in disbelief. She cannot believe it. And Alexis, he says, or get this, ready? He goes, Alexis was confused and upset and tricked by people with bigger agendas. And I literally blew up. I literally did. I am a second version of myself because it just, that's the thing. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve, and it just grinds my gears. So he admits that he's the one who told all the lies and screwed everything up, but somehow Alexis was confused and upset. And even though, you know, she's a successful lawyer and a full-grown woman, people can trick her. And he has a plan to get it all back, and she's like, how? And he says, well, no lawyer can get me out of this, so I need to escape and I need your help. So Ava says that she can't help him. Nicholas died for her, and she's gotten the second chance to be the mother she's always wanted to be, and she won't risk it by going to prison, and she leaves. Well, I should rephrase that. She leaves him high and dry. So outside, out of the interrogation room, Jason is free to go, but he wants an update on Valentine from Jordan. And I'm like, this is not past police commissioners. Jordan isn't gonna, she doesn't play this game. So Jordan's like, LOL, no. But in a more professional sense, and she wants Jason to leave because now he has no business being at the PCPD. Right, E-Cat? Come here, little E. Come here, little E-Cat. Come on, little E. Get a bone, call her home. Here comes little E-Cat. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. She passed out before. I was doing Vigil on the iPad. She passed out in front of the iPad. It was so funny. Okay, so anyway, now this video is more E-Cat than it is Drama Hospital. So Jason calls Lulu and asks where Spencer's performance is because he had heard something on the tape about Spencer having a performance. So at Casa Corinthos, Carly's getting ready for something. Don't know what, you will in a second. And JAX arrives. So, by the way, my mom has a theory that JAX was involved in this whole transplant conspiracy. Don't knock this over. This is a great video. Can't lose this footage, E-Cat. So something is Bobby's birthday. That's what Carly's getting ready for. I guess I didn't have to build that up. So, Carly says that they're on the same side, and her and Nina have stopped. So Carly has to check on the cake she's apparently baking, and her phone dings because she has a text message, and JAX looks, well, he doesn't mean to, but he does, and it's Nina saying, like, I made progress and leave Surfer Boy out of it or something like that. I couldn't really read it. I took Jax's word for that one. So JAX confronts Carly and says he told her not to push him, and she won't like it when he pushes back. So she kind of pushes and says Jocelyn doesn't know what's best for her. And he brings up a judge and threatens to take her to family court and walks out. So unfortunately, Ava heard the tail end of that and walks in and taunts Carly because even though she got a second chance at life, she's still going to be a little obnoxious. And I know Ava and Carly to some extent are two sides of the same coin. I'm just, you know me. So Ava calls the home Casa Corinthos, and I was like, She watches our recaps, obviously. Because that's not just a regular thing people say. No, just kidding. Like, it is. I'm not that original. So Carly gives Ava a hard time, and Ava plays the "you're about to be in my shoes" card, and Carly says, okay, go upstairs and see Avery. So Carly can hear Ava talking to Avery through the baby monitor, and her words are kind of making Carly think about her and Jocelyn and their relationship. At Alexis's, and I really was hoping they would use this thing Ava's been through with Nicholas dying for her to make her kind of really turn a corner, and I thought she was when she was talking to Julian, and I don't know, I hope maybe that her, Carly, and Sunny can be civil, because otherwise just watching the whole thing is just you know what I mean? Anyway, at Alexis's, not Julexis's, R.I.P., Alexis gets a letter, and apparently they want a hearing next week, and I was assuming it was about Julian, but I don't think so. So she gets off the phone, and Sam is there, and they hug, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what she's been through, what both of them have been through. So Sam fills Alexis in on everything, and Alexis says, you know, this is not how it's, like everything at Castine Island, and Alexis says it's not how it seems, because Castines don't just go away, even if they do die. They always come back. So the conversation turns to the attempted murder of Alexis, and Sam says she wants nothing to do with Julian, and she wants to make sure Alexis is okay, and Alexis just wants support and her to go. She just needs time alone, and Sam tells her to not stop fighting Julian. So in the letter, it says there's clear evidence that has been presented that she violated the code of ethics while representing Carlos Rivera, and she breaks down, and Jax is at the door, and she opens the door and hugs him, and it's just such a great reunion. So Jax is going to ask Alexis to represent him against Carly, and he might be in a little bit of trouble. And she says she can't represent him. In another week, she may be disbarred. So Jax pours some drinks. He says that she'll get out of this okay. You know, she's had questionable ties in the past, and she's like, no, this is worse. I actually committed crimes for Julian, and I don't think Diane can even save me. So she won't know who she is without her career, and that's crazy. Alexis not being a lawyer, I don't know. Back at the PCPD, Sam arrives to see Julian, and it's just as good as you were hoping it would be. And he knows about the Castine Island disaster because they have newspapers in jail. So Sam immediately just jumps in. She's not pulling any punches. She just goes right for it. And he wants to explain, and Sam just digs in and tells him to own up what he did and stop being a lying coward. So she tells him he doesn't have a family, and she'll kill him herself if he goes near Alexis again. So he says that, oh no, she says that he's nothing to her, and a part of me, I hope Lucas and Sam don't lose their new bond because they both want nothing to do with Julian. So he's like, you don't mean that, and she's like, yeah, I do, and she says that she'll testify against him, and then, I know you were thinking it, because I was thinking it, but then he said it, and I was like, ooh. He brings up Danny and needing a bone marrow donor again in the future, and will he be her dad then? And, you know, I'm Danny's only match. And I'm like, oh my God, I could not believe he just pulled that card. Like, I can, but I can't, but I can. You know what I mean? At Camp Showbiz, Spencer had called Sunny to be at his show, but apparently nobody could be at this kid's show until he was almost abducted. So Sunny asks, so that's why Spencer thinks he's there, that he got his message, but no, apparently Sunny wasn't going to show up for that. He just wanted to save him from being kidnapped, which is good, you know. So Sunny asked to be introduced to Spencer's new friend, and Sunny sees like a smidge of the Cassadine tattoo, and he asks Theo some questions, and Theo wants to leave, and Sunny's like, no, wait, you can't leave in the middle of the show. And after talking to Spencer for a few minutes, Spencer's going to stay and do the show. So after Spencer leaves to do his show, that again, nobody comes out to see, because, you know, dealing with an international, you know, criminal, I get it, you know, but this poor kid just wanted people to see his show. So, after Spencer leaves, Sunny says something about Spencer being Valentine's nephew, and Theo, Valentine, is like, we're not related, and Sunny grabs his arm and reveals the tattoo, and he's like, I know Cassadines, okay? I can spot Cassadines. So, remember Cassandra, the woman in white who was a Cassadine for like 4 weeks. I miss her because at that point there was a Carly and a Cassie on the show. Alright, I'm done now. I just wanted to bring that up. When they talk about Cassadines, if Cassadine passed, that kind of come and go. So, my supernatural side of me is, not that I'm, the show's supernatural, but like, to me, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Dick Roman versus Sonny Corinthos, and I'm like living right now, like literally, it's like more than I could have ever asked for. So if you watch Supernatural, are you seeing that too? Are you like seeing like two of your favorite, I mean, I think Dick Roman was like one of my favorite villains on the show, like, so seeing him against Sonny is just, I feel like I'm in an AU, but like it's not an AU, it's real life. Anyway, so Valentine flashes like that he has a gun, and he then holds that gun on Sonny, and he says, Sonny, I know you have a gun, but you're not gonna fight me because of the kids. You know, you won't want them to get caught in the crossfire. So he disarms Sonny and wants his phone too. So Sonny's like, hey, I won't hurt you, but he will. And then Jason attacks Valentine from behind, and Sonny's like, about time. And Jason's like, yeah. Like, with his hand though. Like, you know that hand acting, that's how we got reintroduced to the new Jason Morgan. So now they need to get Valentine out before Spencer comes back. But Jordan and an officer arrive. Jordan gives Jason a bit of a hard time because Lulu had mentioned she talked to him first before giving Jordan this information. But Valentine is apparently up in conscience. And Valentine tries to play the victim, and Jordan's like, no. I have you on this, and just like names charges, and like that she knows who he is. And Jason and Sonny are just loving it. And Sonny doesn't want Spencer to know that Valentine was most likely going to kill him. So he asks Jason to call Carly, and so she doesn't worry. So Spencer comes back in. He got a standing ovation from no one he knows, apparently. Unless, are Lulu and Dante not even the audience? Like, I know they just went through something, but again, this poor child wants people to see his play. So Sonny says that they have somewhere, Sonny's like, yeah, Spencer, we have somewhere to go. And Spencer's like, no, I have to go with Theo. Where is he? So now, end scene. So Sonny tells Spencer that Theo had to go, and Spencer's like, no, I was supposed to go with him. And he makes Spencer promise not to go near Theo, and Spencer's like, no, you don't understand. My father's alive, and he sent Theo to come get me. And Sonny's like, it's not gonna happen. And Spencer's like, no, we have to go on our adventures. And Sonny's like, it's not gonna happen. Spencer starts crying, and I think he's realizing that maybe more has happened. It's really, I don't like seeing him sad. I really don't. So Valentine is handcuffed to the table at the PCPD. Which is just the most secure place in the world. And he asks for his phone call and the number for the editor of Crimson. And I'm like, oh gosh, poor Nina. So Curtis is concerned with Carly and Jocelyn and really doesn't want Nina to send that email, but she does because she doesn't see the harm in it. She's like, hey, like this woman, even if she's not the donor, she'll get a free trip to New York. So what does she care? So Ava says that she's going to pick Avery up tomorrow, and also kind of threatens to tell Jax her experience with Carly and Sonny. And I'm like, oh, Ava, please don't get in the middle of this. You don't need to be in this. So Carly gets a call from Carly. Really? That's what I wrote. Nina gets a call from Carly, and Carly tells her to drop the search once and for all. Jax threatened her with court, and it's not worth losing her daughter over. And Nina says that, oh, she's got it, consider it done. And I'm like, and then she's like, Jax tells Alexis that she has plenty of people to lean on, don't be afraid to, and then he leaves. And Sam tells Julian that he's doing exactly what Sonny said he would do. And turns out Jason got tested and is a perfect match. So she and Danny don't need him. And he's expendable. And he's like, what? And she's like, you just threatened Danny's life. What would Jason think of that, huh? Turns out I have your life in my hands. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So Sam turns around, she's about to leave, and she faints at the door. Ruh-roh. That's not good. What is this fainting thing? I'm intrigued. I have to say, I'm honestly intrigued. Are you intrigued, ECAT? One more to say goodbye. ECAT says, don't forget to vote for Hero of the Week. I think that's what we said we were voting on yesterday. Okay, ECAT. Really? Okay, here's ECAT's tail, because that's all she'll let me show you today. Thank you so much for watching today's video and all this week. We've been pretty on time. Yay! And I will see you Monday for more General Hospital, don't forget to vote for Hero of the Week. And also, are you watching the Olympics? Because I'm obsessed with the Olympics. Let me show you something real fast. So I've been mapping out the broadcast schedule so I can see what's gonna show when and decide what I want to watch and like what's like gonna be on multiple times so I can watch it. I have it through till Thursday, I think, because that's all my DVR will show me. But yeah, a little obsessed, just a little bit. It's gonna be Michael Phelps' last Olympics, and I'm so sad because I've been watching him for like my whole life because I've been obsessed for forever. So I've been watching soccer. I'm pretty sure I've already watched 10 hours of soccer because soccer starts before the opening ceremonies, which are tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay, I will see you Monday for more General Hospital in between the Olympics. I will still be here. I just will be watching the Olympics before and after, and oh my goodness, this is gonna be the best 17 days. Alright, I gotta go before I just keep talking. So I will see you then, and I hope you have a great Olympic-y weekend. Bye!